Ah, a bottle of the Rialte Brocaire. This is going to treat me right. Yes, indeed. You've done me quite the boon fetching this, though I'll admit it leads me to outrageous wagers. For instance this. If you can complete 8 labours of my choosing, I shall give you the treasures of Derfel. It is rare I meet a stranger such as yourself, and I would like to take this opportunity to set things right. I assure you the reward will be well worth it. Excellent. Let's count the Rialte Brocaire as the first of the 8 labours. Well done. Now, your next task. Take this letter to a man named Matix Dace in the village of Candrian to the south. That is all. Matix Dace is the resident brewmaster of the Candrian Inn. He spent his entire life behind that bar. When you give him the letter, it's probably best if you don't mention me immediately. Let him figure things out for himself. He was once a kind man, good for a laugh or an encouraging word. When I kidnapped his sister, though, something inside him snapped, and I cannot blame him, of course. Until later, then.
You tell Derfel that if I ever see him again, I'm going to gut him.
His negligent rule. From all the stories I've heard, Candrian was the greatest region in all of Derfel. I vowed to return this land to the glories of its past. I won't forget the kindness the villagers have shown me since I arrived. I will make sure that Mel Aglir achieves the greatest that its people deserve. I envision it becoming a city one day, one that will rival any in Amalur. I will drive them from Candrian. After I am through, they will never return to these shores.
Halt!
Greetings. I trust everything went well delivering the letter to Matix Dace? I'm not sure he took kindly to it. Regardless, you have completed the second labor. For your next labor, I need you to retrieve a sword, Hellbane, off the body of a great Varani blademaster known as Three Swords. News has recently come to me of the fall of a great Varani blademaster known as Three Swords. He bested me, And instead of taking my life, he took my sword, Hellbane. I want you to find where 3 swords died and retrieve the weapon. Travel to the Tuwili coast, search near the shore, and follow the Tuatha bodies. 3 swords will not have fallen easily. He was called 3 Swords for the 3 weapons he favored. He was one of the only mortals I've ever known to master the challenging art of wielding the twin Fey blades. I'm sure the Tuatha paid a mighty butcher's bill for it. Until later, then. The circlet from the Scholia Arcana Library in Rathir, the Bloodstone from Kel's Cafety, and the Rose of Candrian from the plains of Erethel for the better part of 20 years. Long ago, he cheated me in a game of cards, winning a gem known as the Bloodstone. I want you to get it back. Use the gold I have given you to get it back. If you can convince Kells to part with the gem for less, good. If you can't, do what you need to do. Well, if you don't have the skills to do so, take this book. Place it in the bookshelf to the left of the chest, and the chest should unlock. Let's just call it a legacy of my misspent youth, and not ask questions as to how it works. Now, go, get me that circlet. The magic of the headstone will allow the bearer of Hellbane to pull the rose from the stone as if it were alive. All right then. You'd best get going. Farewell.
Approach and await the wisdom of the fates. I am the great Kel's Cafety, sworn and scrupled servant to the Sisters of Destiny. Speak, that I may divine your future, and through my gift, bless your mortal soul. If you understand my meaning, tell you what, I'll part with it for a hefty price.
There's a Fae in Garfor.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
The wyvern gifts are a disgrace.
Welcome.
Greetings.